Hello, my name's Trevor. I'm a design engineer for Ripcord, and today I'm going to show you how to set up the Ratchet cable-driven rest. So I have with me the IMS version, and I'm going to show you how to mount this. So taking a 3/32 Allen wrench, you're just going to back out the IMS clamping screw. You are going to simply mount your dovetail to the IMS feature on the riser, and you have the ability to adjust up and down, but you want to ensure that your adjustment screws are level relative to your burger hole screws. And once they are, you just tighten that down and you're ready for the next step. So the cable-driven ratchet also comes in a standard mount option, and I'm going to show you how to get that mounted. All you need is a 3/16 Allen wrench. So you take your bracket, mount it up to your burger holes. Tighten that up, and before you lock it down all the way, you want to ensure that your mount is level. And you can either use a bubble level and set it up on top and get your level that way, or you can index the flat of the back of the mount relative to the riser. Just press it into the riser and it should self-level, like so. So once your rest has been mounted, you want to lock it down. In order to lock it down, you want to use a supplied set screw. And you're just going to thread it into this location right here. Screwing it in enough to bite down on the riser, and that'll prevent the rest from pivoting. There are two ways to adjust the left-right travel of your arrow. You can either move your cams left and right, or you can move the launcher left and right like I'm going to show you. So now I'm going to show you how to set up your center shot, and we're going to be doing that on the micro version. So you want to take your arrow, make sure your rest is locked up, knock your arrow, and now we're just going to check left and right adjustment. And you can do that with either a set of calipers, or you can use a tape measure. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to measure the distance of the inside of the riser relative to the inside of the arrow. It's right at 5/8. And this one is slightly inside, so we're going to go ahead and make the left adjustment. So in order to move your launcher to the left, all you need is a 5/64 Allen wrench. And all I'm going to do here is back out the clamping screws located on the launcher. There's two of them, one on top and one on bottom. I'm going to undo those, and I'm going to go ahead and turn the micro adjust knob to get that launcher to move to the left. About there. And then I'm going to go ahead and retighten those and check. I'm going to take my measurement inside and the outside. It's right at 9/16. That's right at 9/16. So now we know our left-right ascent is centered. So in order to level out your arrow, all you need is a 3/32 Allen wrench. You're going to undo the elevation locking screw located here. You're going to crack that loose, and you're going to turn your micro adjust in the downward direction. About there, and then tighten your elevation locking screw. So now I'm going to show you how to tie in the cord to your ratchet locking system. To do that, you use the supplied football clamp, and we're going to go ahead and attach that to our cable. So there's two holes on the cable. Or on the football clamp. You want to ensure that the larger hole is attached to your cable and that your cord runs through the smaller hole. Like so. We're going to go ahead and lock that down with a 1/16 Allen wrench. And what I like to do is I like to take the football clamp and run it up flush against the bottom of the serving located on your bow. And if your serving does not stop in this relative location, what you want to do is attach your football clamp about 1 inch to 1.5 inches above the bottom of your bow grip. So now we're going to attach the cord to the ratchet locking system. But first you want to ensure that the locking system is located in the correct orientation. The locking set screw for the ratchet system is located right here next to the cord locking screw. You're going to go ahead and undo that. Rotate your ratcheting system to the 12 o'clock position, and then you're going to re-lock down the ratchet system. Once that's complete, you're going to take the tag end of your cord and you're going to run it through the hole located on the side of the ratchet system, and you're going to take the same wrench. You're going to lock down your cord locking set screw, not all the way, but just enough to essentially touch the cable, like so. So now we're going to go ahead and set the timing of the arrow rest. You can either use a draw board or you can draw the bow back manually. And if you draw the bow back manually, you want to make sure that you have an arrow nocked, because you don't want to accidentally dry fire your bow. So as I draw my bow back, the cord is going to feed itself through the ratchet system and pull itself to the correct length. So now the cord is set to the correct length, we're going to go ahead and lock it down. So using a 1/16 Allen wrench, we're going to go ahead and lock the locking set screw down, like so. And we're going to go ahead and undo the tensioning locking system. And we're going to give it 1 click forward to set the timing. And then we're going to lock it back down. So now that you have your new Ripcord Ratchet cable-driven arrow rest tuned, refer to your bow's manufacturer's setup instructions for further tuning details.